Today's show, like all of ours that we've done before, are filled with lives well lived. And today is not that different. The first life that's well lived is a lovely, talented lady, Luz Spanks, with a beautiful melody to make everyone smile. Take it away, Luz.
Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. Everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. And the reason is clear, it's because you are here. You're the nearest thing to heaven that I've seen. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. Something in the wind has learned my name, and it's telling me that things are not the same. In the leaves of the trees and the touch of the breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness for me. There is only one wish on my mind. When this day's through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same for you and me. All I need will be mine if you are here. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world.
Like today. Thank you so very, very, very much. And now, our next guest is sitting right beside me in all her glory, elegant, just absolutely most beautiful lady, Mame Mbaye. Woo! Did I do okay?
Yes, you did.
Welcome. And I have
Thank
to
you.
tell you, I am talking to the Honorary Consul of Senegal. And I did not think they made anyone as beautiful as you as a consul
you.
general. I mean, really. I mean, am I right, Dove?
Actually, yes, and we want to say also that one of the ways we were introduced to you was by Grant Gochin, who's the consul of
Yes.
Togo, and Nassimi, who is the consul general of Azerbaijan, who's the dean of consul generals. There are about 103 in Los Angeles, and we were honored to have 52 of them with us at the Los Angeles National Cemetery on Memorial Day.
Very
So we're looking
wonderful.
forward to welcoming you in 2019 as we expand the Consul General program. Pink?
Thank you very much.
I thank you. I have to ask you, how did you become a consul general of Senegal?
Well, I live in this, actually honorary consul, because I lived in Los Angeles for 28 years.
Okay.
And I was from day one that I moved here for my studies and then my career. I was just doing a lot for my country. I was involved in big institutions like UCLA, the museum, the African Studies Department,
Wow.
and a lot of organizations like African Focus Inc., where I represented Senegal all the time. And there was also a need for my community to be helped, in terms of diplomacy and then all the paperwork and all that stuff. So I just decided I was going to apply next to my
Okay.
government, my president. So I did that. And then my president, after seeing my resume, was really impressed.
I'm sure.
And then he, because I was involved in a lot and I've, done things with my heart. This is what I was actually here for, private. After I was in Wisconsin, Milwaukee,
Okay.
in a cultural exchange program. And then he approved my application that went through the Department of States in the United States, who have to approve me also.
Oh, okay.
And then send it back to the president, who did finalize everything, and then there.
How long did all this take?
It took like a year because they have to do investigation in you. They have to do all the paperwork. You know how the government diplomacy works.
So what year did you actually become the council?
2015.
2015. So
Yes.
that's almost 4 years ago.
Yes, it's like 3 years, something like that. And because it's like end of June 2015. It's just like 3 years.
What are some of the duties that you have to do?
Well, what we do is just
Besides
like
look beautiful. I just blow me away.
what we do is just like we represent the country here, like I said, the economic development and also the community, because every person in my community that's in trouble or is in jail or is in
Wow.
immigration issues, they have to call me because I'm the one who's on the protocol list in the roster of the Council Corps. So after that, I have to be involved with a lot of social things, and then also when the government comes here and I represent them and I do paperwork. Investors who are interested in going to Senegal, they contact me, and I have to be the mediator and then the person who helped them in all that stuff.
So
No, I don't. But I actually know a lot about law because, I actually graduated in Senegal. I have my bachelor's degree in English literature and civilization and linguistics because I speak 4 languages.
So I know most of the consul generals with whom we deal
Yes.
are involved not only with the problems, but with promoting the culture, promoting business investment.
Exactly.
And I know you're going to tell us about some of the things that people in this country can look forward to, either with products coming here or with business going there. What is it that Senegal is looking for to expand their horizons in the business community today?
Well, my president is actually focused on education, which is like a cultural exchange program on educational programs that we can exchange with the United States.
Good.
First. Second of all, tourism, which is like
Definitely.
wonderful
Right.
because we have the House of Slavery in Senegal, Gorée Island. So we have a lot of visitors coming. And also we have the economical development where the investors are interested in the product that Senegal have to offer. And then it's wonderful because, Senegal is actually emerging. We built a new airport that was just inaugurated in December. And also we have sister citihoods with different cities because we just get approved for the sister city for Pasadena and Dakar.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so I took a delegation 2 months ago.
How many people are in Senegal?
It's like 15 million in Senegal.
Really?
Yes.
And how
15
big is it?
It's about, smaller than Los Angeles.
Oh,
The
my goodness.
statistics right now is just like kind of outdated because, we just have to keep going. But then the last time that I checked, it's like, 15 million people.
And I know that Pink can barely contain herself to ask about one of the tourist attractions in Senegal. Why don't I let you ask her about it?
Right now, my bags are packed. I have a pink suitcase, and it's packed because I desperately want to go to Senegal because there, my dear audience, they have, are you ready for this? They have a pink lake, which we are going to show you a video of that you will not believe it. I'm like combustible here. I am so excited about that. So right now, we are going to show you the Pink Lake of Senegal. I'm breathing. Do you believe that Pink Lake?
Well, my biggest concern is if we were to go swimming in the Pink Lake, where would I find you?
Oh, you know what? It's a family show, so I cannot even go there. Oh, Mame, we do, Mama. We do have a good time. Now, you're also on many, many boards. Can you talk about a couple, like the LA Council of Corps and you're also a chairperson for the Spouses Association. Kind of go into that?
Yes.
My beautiful lady.
Thank you. I'm sitting on the board of the LA Council of Corps, which is like 104 councils all together.
Wow.
And, we just actually, it was only the two women, me and the Consul General of Egypt, who was sitting on the board. But now they wanted to bring another lady from Brazil, the Consul of Brazil, so which make us like,
Like three.
yes.
Like three. Good.
So it's great because, Nassimi is the Dean of the Council of Corps. And then seeing what I was doing, in the community, in the Council of Corps, I asked him, and then he says, sure, he just welcomed me on board.
So when you say that there's three now of you, how many meetings do they have a year? I mean,
We have a monthly meeting, and it's on a
Monthly, okay.
luncheon. What we do, we have the luncheons, but prior to the luncheon, we have an hour meeting with the board. So from 11 to 12, we have the council meeting, and
Okay.
then after that, we have a lunch where we welcome the newcomers, and we do all the other housework.
So I'm curious if we know there are men consul generals and there are women consul. So are the spouses or significant others of the women included in this board, or is it only the women?
No, it's every spouse, and because we just wanted to include them, and it's women, if you are, for instance, in my case, my husband will be involved in the.
I like that. Good for him. I like that.
My husband will be involved, and then vice versa, because women and their.
Well, we
men
just
and
saw,
husband.
Mom, we just saw the Pink Lake. Now, what are some, like if I was in Senegal, if I was a tourist, what could I buy that would like be something from that area?
I actually brought myself, like I said, I took
Okay.
a delegation last year.
Right.
And I brought, over there when we went there, I brought this one over there. It's like a picture that they did with salt and the little rocks. It's like,
Oh, wow.
represent. I bought it there to bring it because I had
Can we
a
get this?
national, a Senegalese National Day, like 2 days after I came back to LA, and I wanted to bring like stuff from Senegal to show
Wow.
exactly what we have. And at the same time, I bought, this is from the Pink Lake.
Oh.
It's like, workers there. What happened is that the men go in there, deep down, dive in,
Right.
and then the women are offshore just waiting. When they come, they just bag them naturally. And people usually, buy it
Is
there.
this
the tourists and
salt?
stuff. It's salt, the actual salt.
Oh my goodness.
It's in French. It says Cristaux de sel, lac rose. Lac rose is Pink Lake in French.
Are you listening, everybody? Are you watching
And it
this?
says pour bain de pied. It's like when you want to soak your feet when you're tired.
Right.
This is usually the kind, but they have all different brands.
In this country, most people know Epsom salt,
Yes.
and they use it for medicinal purposes as an astringent and as a relaxing agent.
Yes.
That's what that is.
Yeah, but when you say it like in French like that,
Yeah.
wow, it sounds much better than Epsom salts. I mean, like, hello, it just does. Oh my goodness. Well, let me ask you. Also are helping the Pan African Film Festival. Now, what are you doing with that?
Well, when it first started, the Ayuko Babu, who actually put it together,
Who is that?
contacted me. It's the president of the African Film Festival.
Okay.
I was actually interpreting for
Oh.
the writers and the filmmakers there who were speaking French, who don't speak English. So I volunteered there on my time to go over there for Q&As after the movies. And I did that, and then other things that they wanted me to be involved in.
Now, what would you, if you have a wide audience out there from all over the country, what would you like us to do here to help Senegal's tourists? I mean, tourism, work and stuff like that. I mean, what would you like us to do? Would you like us to go over there? Naturally, I know that. But what I'm saying is, how can we spread the word now?
And would you tell our audience that geographically, as you look at the map of Africa, what coast and how far north and south approximately because a lot of people haven't heard of Senegal.
Definitely.
We
Senegal
need to
is
educate the public.
Senegal is the nose of Africa. It's right by the Atlantic Ocean on the west.
Okay.
Between the United States and Senegal is only the Atlantic Ocean.
How long would it take someone to go from here to Senegal?
Well, from here to Los Angeles, I mean, usually the port of entries is like New York. You can go from New York, or you can go through Air France from Paris. And then you can go, because you have to stop in either way, like or Washington, D.C.
Okay.
From here there to Washington, is 6 to 7 hours. And then after that, from New York to Senegal straight is 7 hours straight, because we
Say
just
that again.
7 hours straight
Wow.
from New York to Senegal.
So you're saying about 14 hours in all?
Like 13 hours, I would
13,
say.
14
Yeah.
hours.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But it looks like it's worth it. I'll tell you that right now.
It is wonderful. because-
Besides the salt, what other export do you do?
Well, we actually have a lot of peanuts, commodities, and also we have phosphates.
Phosphorus.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We have that in my town. My town, that's where they extract the phosphorus.
And what town
stuff.
is that?
It's called Thies.
Yeah.
Thies.
I made her say that because I couldn't say it. So,
Yes, wonderful.
yeah. So right now, how many times a year do you go back?
Well, I try to go twice a year because again, it's going to be actually even more because I'm planning to actually have sister city relationship between most of the Senegalese cities there and Los Angeles. Right now, my next step is the Los Angeles and Dakar, which is for the sister city, and we're already establishing a plan for Carson and another city, which is like a new
sister city.
sister city.
Okay, I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And I put this off, everyone. Lovely Mame said to me that she has something for me, and I said, you know what? Let's wait until we're on camera so that I can open it. And I'm like so excited. Hold on.
Well, when I went to the Goree Island, which is a house of slavery, I
Okay.
took the delegation last year, and then this lady actually was there making handmade necklaces.
Oh.
And that's the set that I bought because I thought it was beautiful. She followed me and said, can you please buy my necklace? I say, I will buy it. So I brought it, and then, you know, it's very dear to me because it's all handmade. She made it right there on the spot for me. And I wanted to offer it to you because, you know, definitely
Oh,
can
my
open it.
goodness. May I open this?
Yeah, sure. You can just, it's already, yeah, the cup.
Oh, there we go. Oh, my goodness. Handmade. You're not going to believe this. Oh, my. Now, what is this? Rocks? Are there, or, I mean,
It's rocks and precious stones.
oh, my
Yes.
Lord. They're absolutely beautiful.
And then it goes with the earrings too.
Look at this. I have to hold them both up because
And the rocks are indigenous to Senegal.
Yes, and it's all from the Goree Island where they're,
From the
where they're,
island.
absolutely, I mean, it's breathtaking. I wonder how long it would take someone to make this. I mean, really,
Well,
it's
that's-
just beautiful.
yes, that's their talent. It's just they do that all the time. So it's
Mame,
great.
first of all, I want to thank you for being on Pink Lady Presents because you bring a lot of class and beautiful dignity to our show, and I appreciate that. You also have shared with us your country and the beauty of that country because of you, and you are definitely someone who represents her country with grace and elegance.
And I want to take the opportunity to extend the invitation to you officially, not only to be with us on Memorial Day with the other 90 or 100 consul generals in your rightful place, but also in September 21 or 22 of 2019, we will have the 55 African Nation event. With indigenous clothing and food and a taste of Africa. And one of the things that I want to do, and we were talking at a planning session about this program, was not just to talk about Africa then, but talk about Africa today. If there are students from Senegal that have come here to study, and they are making their professional life here in the United States, to introduce them, include them, and say, that may be the way it was then, and it may still be in some parts of Senegal. But we have people that are doctors and lawyers and pharmacists and writers and maybe motion picture producers, composers, and that would be your challenge, to find
Wonderful.
them and bring them to the cemetery.
And it's wonderful because as I speak with you right now, I had like professors from the University of Dakar who came here for research, and also I was just invited with the mayor, Eric Gassity, and I took one of the Senegalese student who's in Santa Monica College doing technology,
Right.
and to meet the other youth ambassador that the mayor invited
Right,
to
so
come.
the counterparts.
Yes,
Right.
so he
So
was
we
there.
look forward to welcoming you and them.
Yeah.
And show people Senegal then and Senegal here today.
Wonderful.
Again, thank you. God bless you.
Before we leave, I just wanted to add something very quickly because I mean I'm always doing something for my country because I'm getting ready to have a medical mission, going to Senegal in some small villages to help these people. First, second of all, for the youth program that I'm actually having a delegation also going to
Wow.
help the youth, and I would like to invite you. I'm having a fundraising on November 17th in Malibu, at somebody's residence, and then I would like to invite you to that.
We would love to come.
Definitely.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Everyone, that's what I mean about lives well lived, no matter the age, no matter the country. Thank you. God bless. And thank you for the beautiful gift.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, here we are with Jerome Robinson Sr. And I have to tell our audience, Jerome, that we first saw you at an event about 2 weeks ago, I think it was, where you sang. And I looked at Chaplain Dove and I said, we need him now. So, dear,
Let's expand on that. We got to this hall. It was the National Association of Female Entrepreneurs,
Right.
Robbie Motter, And there, I don't know, 300 people, 400 people. It was full. Yeah. And there were a lot of people singing, performing, a couple of musicians, and then Jerome got up to sing, and he goes up to the microphone, he opens his mouth, and there was a hush. Everybody stopped breathing. You could hear when someone inhaled. It was that, and then everyone stood, and when you finished, and gave you a standing ovation.
Yes.
Because we were so motivated, and our audience is going to get to hear you today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, no problem. I wouldn't miss it.
So you are a Navy veteran.
Yes.
How many years did you spend?
3.
3.
Yeah.
And during Vietnam, right? And when you came out, you became a
police officer.
Police officer. I mean, wow, absolutely. For how many years?
I was a police officer about 3 years. 3 seemed to be the number, you know.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, and my wife at the time was wanted to be a flight attendant.
Oh, okay.
So we had to move, and then and I really kind of hated to move. But she became a flight attendant. But one day she flew off and never came back. And I was kind of happy.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know where we're going with that, but this is a family show, guys, so be careful here. Oh, my goodness. So where was that? I mean, where were you at that
Georgia.
In Georgia. I heard of things like that in Georgia.
Yeah. I was from a little town called Washington, Georgia. Beautiful town. One of the most prettiest towns in the South.
Okay. Yeah. When did you come out here to California?
Well, what had happened when I came out here, it was in 1967.
Oh, okay.
68, because I was joined the Navy, and I joined the Navy, and I was stationed in San Diego, and then we went to Vietnam, and then we came back from Vietnam. Went to Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
And while I was in Seattle, Washington, there was the great organist pianist Ramsey Lewis was playing. Was playing in this club, and I said, I'm going to go up and ask him if I could sing. So I went.
But you sang as a little boy.
Yes, I did. I started in the Springfield Baptist Church,
right,
in the choir, and I went up and asked him if I could sing, and he said, "Yeah, come on up." Well, that was a lady from a record company that came in.
Oh my goodness!
So I was gonna. And so after that, I said, well, I had to go back home and tell my mother, who's a Southern Baptist, that her only child was going to become a rock and roll singer.
How did she take that?
Oh, no, not very well.
Not very well.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and that's.
But you still did it.
I still did it. Actually, what I did, she, after about 3 months of she prayed and brought the neighbors around, and prayed and all of this, and said. She finally said, well, he's stubborn enough, he want to do this.
Oh.
So she gave me $100 on a bus ticket and sent me on my way.
Wow.
Well, I stopped in San Diego before heading up to Washington to see some friends.
And?
I never left.
I love that. That's a great story.
Yeah, and the record company went out of business about a year, I understand, after. I'm glad I did not,
Wow. And then, but when you were a policeman, you said for only, 3 years?
Yeah.
And then what did you do after that?
Well, actually, what had happened, I had gotten custody of my son.
Okay.
And we was living in Atlanta. I did some singing when I was in Atlanta, but what had happened, he wanted to basically be closer to his family in California. So what I did, I left. They moved to Arizona, where I started doing some singing, and I started working at the airport and stuff like this.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Being a single parent was kind of
not easy.
A rough job.
I know. Not easy. Been there, done that.
Yeah, and I started singing again, and right after that, one thing led to another, and then I went to Vegas.
And in Vegas, what did you do?
In Vegas, I started out at the Four Queens.
Oh, love that area. Downtown.
Vegas. And I remember the Ink Spots was my opening act, and I'm going, something's wrong with this. I'm supposed to be opening up for these guys. But I really love it. The funny thing about that was my opening night at the Four Queens, the stage was up behind the bar. And so I'm out there just dancing. I went back and came down the steps and walked out front, and people and clapping, and they leaving the machines, and they coming up. And the pit boss said, if you don't get back up on that stage, because people were leaving the machines.
Wow.
And he goes, no, get back up there, and I don't ever want to see. Yes, sir. I think I did 20 minutes of My Way.
Wow.
But anyway, and I started from there, and I played Caesars, and I was at the Plaza Hotel for 2 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I love downtown Vegas
Yeah.
because to me that's where, if you're gonna gamble a little, that's the place that pays off. I mean, that's what it did years ago. So.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it was fun.
And then what did you do after that, Jerome?
After that, I basically kind of went through some health issues, and I was living in Arizona. Left Vegas, went to Arizona. Then I came back and fell into some health issues.
Okay.
And so my son said, Dad, why don't you move closer? And so I moved to Hemet, where my son was. And I remember 40-some years ago, I said I would never move. I used to go down and visit because my wife's mom lived there.
Right.
I said, man, you never catch me in Hemet. That was for 40. And I wound up been here kind of ever since. And I've been working. I was kind of like semi-retired at that.
Right.
I've been working more after living in Menifee. And I was working, yeah.
Well, I have here, if you don't mind,
Sure.
I have here a few places that people can see you.
Yes.
And pretty soon you're going to be able to hear him right here on the show. But before that, if everyone would get a pencil and paper out, because you can see this fabulous, fabulous, talented gentleman at the Oak Steakhouse in Beaumont, the first and third Friday night from 6 to 9 p.m., correct?
Yeah.
Then you can also see him. I mean, he's just all over the place here. The Farmhouse in Banning.
Well, not the move from the farmhouse, not there, but where we are.
The last Sunday.
Well, I'm not playing there
Okay.
anymore, but where I am playing is at on the last Friday of the month.
Right.
I will
The
be at
French
the
Valley Cafe.
French Valley Cafe.
Yeah, you see, I knew I was going to get 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
I just got it. The
Yeah.
French Valley Cafe, and that's the last Friday of the month from 6 to 9 p.m.
Right.
Now, everybody, listen to this. Oak Steakhouse, Beaumont, first and third Friday night from 6 to 9. The French Valley Cafe,
Hey.
the last Friday of the month from 6 to 9 p.m. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so-
fabulous.
And I'm also at the Heritage Palms Resort. In 3 weeks from now, and then I'm also at the Heritage Palms Resort in out there in the desert. Near Palm
Okay,
Springs.
they can look it up.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, do you have a website?
Yes.
Okay, we have a website. Tell us about the website.
The website is Jerome Robinson Sings, SINGS.
Okay.
And you can go there and get my website.
It's at what?
Jerome Robinson Sings at .com.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's it. So Jerome Robinson Sings.com.
Right. And also, I keep my schedule on Facebook. If you have Facebook,
Yes.
you can friend me, Jerome Robinson Sr. on Facebook, and you'll know where I'm playing.
If you had a choice right now, think about it. What would you, in the next few years, like to do?
Oh, exactly what I'm doing now.
God bless you.
Enjoying life.
God bless you. You're right.
That's,
And entertaining others.
Yeah.
We're going to get a chance.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Doing what you do.
yeah.
Tell everybody.
Not only are we going to hear you sing, and we're very, very thankful that you're here with us,
Thank you.
but as the new president of the Los Angeles National Cemetery Foundation, we're going to have a phenomenal Veterans Day program.
All right.
We invite the public to come on November 11th, 11/11 at 10 o'clock. Following the program, we're going to have the great Randy Van Horn singers.
Right.
Then the congressman's going to do a town hall.
Ted Lou.
Ted Lou is our 33rd district congressman, and the feature of that program is going to be the magnificent Jerome Robinson Sr.
My.
closing the program. So if you want to get to see what you're going to hear now on our program,
Okay.
live and up close, come out to the cemetery. There's never a charge to come to the National Cemetery.
Right.
11/11.
11/11.
Okay.
Jerome,
Yes.
God bless you.
God
I
bless you.
cannot
Thank-
wait. I know my audience has waited with bated breath now to hear what Dove and I said was one of the most magnificent voices we have heard. God bless you. Thank you. And
Thank you.
here we go. We're back, and we're back with a bang. I'm standing beside a very fine gentleman, Navy Vietnam veteran, former police officer, Jerome Robinson Sr. I don't know, you don't look like a senior to me.
Thank you.
I am so proud to be standing here with you because to me, when I first heard you a few weeks ago, you like, what do they say? You knocked my socks off.
Thank you.
I mean, you just did. And I want to thank you for being here with us today.
No problem. Would love
My dear audience, and now Jerome Robinson Sr. with two of my favorite songs. Take it away.
And oh, my love, my darling, I'm hungered for your touch among lonely time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still need your love? I need your love, and Godspeed your love to me. And lonely rivers flow to the sea, and to the open arms of the sea. And I'll be coming home. Wait for me, wait for me. Yes, I'll be coming home. Wait for me. And oh, my love, my darling, I'm hungered for your touch along lonely time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still I love to me. To me. To me. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. This next song is about my home state, the great state of Georgia. I love this song. I love Ray Charles. Ah, yes. Song always make me homesick. I said, Georgia, oh, Georgia, it's a song of you. Coming sweet and clear, falls like moonlight through the pines. Oh, I said, Georgia, oh, sweet Georgia, oh, the whole right through. Oh, come so sweet and clear, darling, it's like moonlight through the pines. You know that other arms, they reach out to me, and other eyes, they smile so tenderly, oh, but still in peaceful dreams that I see, and the road, it leads right on back to you. Whoa. No peace, no peace I find. It's just an old sweet song. Forever keeps Georgia on my mind. I'll play it for me now. It is no peace that I find. Just an old sweet song that will forever keep Georgia on my mind. Oh, an old sweet song that will keep Georgia forever on my mind. Oh, yes.
Wow. All I can say is you definitely are a man for all reasons and all seasons. God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you so much,
Wow.
everybody.
Thank you. Love you, honey. Wow. Sitting beside me, first I want to say thank you to everyone that was on today, Dove. I think we had a great show. Sitting beside me is a very lovely lady and a friend. So I have two things in common with Marsha Covin. And Marsha, thank you for having us here. We are at the CoCo Cabana Studios. And Marsha Covin is really the co-founder of this whole place. It's a place where you can have an event, you can do a show, you can do whatever you want. Your home is lovely, your garden is magnificent, you have a stage all built in. We have our own lovebirds all around this place, if you've been hearing them all day today. But more than that, Marsha, I want to thank you. Because you are, I call the epitome of what a lady is in every way. You went out of your way. I have to tell you, she went out of her way to have pink flowers all over the place in honor of what? I just say thank you. So, Marsha, if you want to say something to our audience about the CoCo Cabana Studios, what would you like to say?
I'd like to say it's our little paradise.
Yes.
That we love to share with other people, our family, our friends, and anyone that would like a location to film at. You're welcome to give us a call and get information.
And how would someone get in touch with you?
Our phone number is 310
310
242
242
1828.
1828. And your
Our website is cocoproductionsmusic.com.
CoCoProductionsMusic.com.
And come and enjoy yourself. It's peaceful,
It is.
relaxing,
It is.
beautiful,
Thank
and enjoy nature.
you. At its best.
And in addition to all of what Pink has just said, I want to thank you and Larry for what you both have been doing for all these years to keep the Lane Victory, the SS Lane Victory in San Pedro, afloat, to help with fundraising, to help with promotion, with outreach. We've had the privilege of being on board ship with you, and you do a great deal more than having this studio. You reach out to the entire community. We've had people there from the American Legion and AMVETS and the Jewish War Veterans and the California State Veterans Commanders Council. So you've hosted a lot of events. And of course, our friend with whom we met through you, Chow Young, and his paintings. There's so many things going on at the SS Lane Victory. You can check with Marsha Covin and she'll tell you all about them. So thank you on behalf of all of us and our veterans, our active duty military, and the families of deployed that you've been supporting for many, many years. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and we love doing it.
Thank you.
And
God
we
bless.
love you.
Thank you. God bless everyone. See you next time.